today we're gonna do some work, and it's gonna be some crazy work, and I'm gonna tell you why. We're gonna code. We're not gonna do any code. We're not basic code. No, we're gonna code an app. Okay, we're gonna code the Chrome extension that we were coding before the chair's stuck. Today, we're gonna work with POSTGRES. That's right, POSTGRES. It's going to run our application. How am I going with this? It's going to run our application. It's going to be our backend. Okay. AWS. I know you had issues. Okay. I know you had issues, but I'm here. I'm here to forgive you. You are going to run our application. Please don't crash. We are going to use Amazon RDS to run the backend of our application. Before we do that though, we need to get PostgRes set up. Okay, so we're gonna do some crazy stuff. And I'm gonna tell you exactly what we're gonna do. But first, I need to share the link of the live stream. Okay, I need to share the link of the live stream. That's a good habit. Don't look at that. You don't know what that is. Let me share this to Discord. If you guys are not aware, join Studi, okay? We have a bunch of people in here who they're just trying to vibe. Oh, we are so back. Control V. Docker to the moon. This is not Docker to the moon. Hold on. This is PostgRes to the moon. PostgRes to the moon. There you go. Okay. In order to get this party started, I need to check the audio levels to make sure that it's not blasting your guys' ear. And it doesn't look like it is. So that's a good thing. What we're going to do is we need to connect. Let's just actually go to our to-do list. But before I do that, let me share this link here. Reload. I want to CD into dev. Nah. Dev. There we go. I cannot type clear CLEAR. Okay, there we go. Share this link. Oh yeah. There we go. Link has been shared. Let me pull up chat here. That way I can actually see what's going on. Okay. So, what are we gonna do? We want to have our, actually let me just pull it up in a new tab. I'll pull it up in a new tab, and we'll have our nice little to-do list. Okay. We'll go do nvim. Oh yeah. nvim to do markdown. Let's go. Okay, so we want to connect the backend. Well, let's see what we have so far. Okay. Oh yeah. Let's open another thing. I will leave that with. So it looks like PostgRes, big PostgRes, dude. I'm gonna PostgRes everywhere, bro. I'm gonna do a lot of PostgResing today. Yes, PostgRes. What are we doing? We have our database. We have the database. After stream yesterday, I reorganized the backend. Okay, this looks beautiful. I don't care what you say. I think this looks great. Okay, this is nice. We enter the file. We have our backend endpoint right here. We go directly. We go directly to the routes. We mess up the formatting of our Linux setup. We go to routes, go to index.ts, go to users. What is this? Okay. We go to users. Syntax highlighting is not on. Zohaib is on though. Zohaib is on. What's up, Zohaib? How are you doing? We are on users. Okay. Syntax highlighting. It's all goofed. That's fine. Let's go to Mason. Let's update Mason. Let's update Mason. Let's see what's going on. Okay. It's installing. Syntax highlighting is a no-go. We don't need syntax highlighting. We do not need it, okay? Control H. Okay, I'm gonna reload this. Guys, dude, I'm so new of him. I'm so new of him. What is going on? Newer file, another program is editing the same file. No other program is editing the same file. Am I wrong? No, nothing is. If this is the case, use stop to recover. Okay, that's fine. Let's just recover. Wait, let's edit anyways. Okay, there we go. We're gonna do this. We are going to go to database.ts. Do we have the correct information here? I'm following this. Do I have PostGRES running? That's an important question. Let's go here. Let's move this to 5. Let's go here. Let's use this for Docker. Docker is running at 5332. That is beautiful because that's the port that we are on here. I like it. I like it. I like it. Looks like we have some extra volumes, which should be deleted at some point. Docker's running. That's good. Now we need to connect a node to the local Postgres server. How are we going to do that? We have Postgres. We have Postgres. We're going to do a try cache block. We're going to console log. So we don't need this right now. We need... Is this what I was... That's the stream. Perhaps it is this. Okay. Query. What part? Okay. XRS PostgreSQL connection. Okay. We're gonna go through this. We're gonna connect Postgres to our server. We don't have any of this. That will all be integrated. Postgres package pool. User has used password port. Pool.on. Where did I get module.exports from? I got this from somewhere. Module.exports. That's odd. Did I get it from here? Let's think about this. So on connect, we're gonna say, okay, fine. We'll do a little log. Pool dot on. When to connect, yeah, on connect. Little arrow function. Oh gosh, little arrow function. Maybe we're not gonna do an arrow function. Maybe we're gonna surprise. Dude, what is going on? Arrow function, no parameters, containing an object. And then we're gonna say console log. Where's the log? Where's the log say successful database connection? Yes, Sirski. Now, okay, what you do there, buddy? Export default pool. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what was going on here. Okay. I'll do export default pool. Right? Right? I think so. I think that's what we're gonna do. And then bro just ran it. He said, I'm gonna send it. Is there anything that we are missing? So he just configured the database. Put in a comment there. Dipesh is saving us right now. Importing pool to the index. Then what? Test PostGRES connection. App.get. So he's sending a request to the base endpoint with the request and response. He's going to say that the result is okay. Pulled up query, select current database. Okay. The database name is whatever. Okay. I see what's going on here. In our previous app, did we already have a preset database? Did we have that? Spring Boot tutorial. Did we already have we had a Docker Compose YAML. I had a data JPA, configure app properties, create drop. That's something I want to add later. I believe that was the job of the endpoints, right? Okay. What endpoints do we have right now? We just have one. We just have a GET request, which is okay. Let me go onto laptop and let's see what I had on Postgres. I mean on dude, the thing that is kind of unfortunate about this, I made this already in Spring Boot. I just need to remake this. So we have a request, we have get mapping, we're to get all MCAT users or get all users. Okay. Okay. We have in the service file the actual methods. What do we have here? We just have our get request. Where did this come from? That's what I want to know. Where did this come from? I started building some stuff and I don't know where it came from. But I do know that in index.ts or in this, no, we want it in index because we want the connection to be established right away. Right. So we'll do establish Postgres connection. And then I want this one to be, wait, this is in database. We don't need this. Okay, so that's port connection. Well, let's just watch this out. Maybe there's something here. I want to watch it from here. We should probably make a .env file. I don't think I have that. It'll be done. Database ports. Okay. Right, so we are on the right track then. And that's just the same thing that we just did. I've done something like this before. I'm trying to remember it. Yeah, that's what we just did. That's where I got it from. Okay. Yes, and I was getting the base. Oh, got it. Got it. Okay, let's follow this. Okay, so what does this do? Well, he did the same thing here, right? Host, database, passport port. Yup. Default POSTGRES port. We changed ours, so ours will be modified. So whenever we get to the base URL, let's leave that. When we get to the base URL in user, we're gonna send hello users. That's all I want to do. No, I don't want to do that because I want to mess with the PostgRES database. So okay, you have that. You want to do res.json, and we're going to do an SQL command. So we're going to do const result equals await database.query, select all from users database. And then if it's not going to happen, we'll do a 500 error and listen on port 3000 because that's where the server is running. Ours is on 8080. So we will just modify this to work with our needs. Okay, let's try this. Let's just try this. So we'll do we'll do result. Yeah. Const result equals await database.query, database query, and we're do select all from users database or users table. I do like how the other guy formatted his work though. So let's see this through. Keep going. He does jump around a bit. So since I get request to the base URL, that's what we're doing. Request response. So here there's pool.query. We're doing database.query, right? Right, yeah. Right, select all from users, got it. Okay. Here he's just getting the database to test it. That's fine. We are going to send a different request. Yeah. Okay. Is that all he did? Then he sends it to... Then he just goes to base URL and what does he get? Stack trace here. Oh, he's having .env issues. Client password must be a string. So issues with .env, but he got status response. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna do const result await database query, select all from users. Result equals JSON result.rows. And we're gonna look at the names of the users. Okay. So we're gonna catch an error. If there is an issue with this, we're gonna do send a response of internal error code 500 console.log. I need to lock in on my keyboard. Okay. Console log error. Then we're gonna do res.status. Result status of 500. Internal status error, server error, sorry. He put that in root, but that's okay because ours will just work. Let's review this. Maybe we'll have issues with that. Okay, now let's we're gonna go Bruno. We're gonna create a collection. I thought we already had one. Do we not have one? We don't have one. Okay. Create a collection called to get users. Session express learning. We'll call it, we'll just do Bruno. Within Bruno, we'll create something called, HTTP request. Request name is get users. HTTP localhost port 8080, and we'll do API v1 users. Yes. Okay, so let's run this. Let's see what issues we run into. We'll do a nice little npm run dev. Okay, nice. I am not in the right thing, right? cd, yeah, I'm not in the right thing. npm run dev. Nice, okay. Pool require pg comma expected. That is in database. Const pool. I swear there needs to be an equal sign here. Let's try that again. Did I import pool correctly? Yeah, okay, that's correct now. Let's see. Now we need to do a good old await expression as with in async functions. Yup. I did await, so that needs to be async. Is that correct? Async request. response. Maybe we could rename that. So in user, const database require that. Well, we have the database. Okay, well, we do have the database. What's going on? What's going on? Because I imported like an ES module. Okay, import database from, or I'll do import from, sorry, import pool from // it's in utils, right? Yeah. Oh. Do that. Utils database. Let's try that. Okay, that makes sense because that's not going to be database. We'll do. Can we rename this? We'll do pool for now. That's all. Const pool requires. Where's that? Where is that? Const pool require. Okay, so that's where that is from. There we go. Could not find declaration for file, import pool from Postgres. That's what we just had. Is it because it doesn't have types? It has any type. Do I need to specify the type of PG? Jippity? Jippity. Jippity is looking very tempting right now. Let's see, let's think. So we had typically import this from that, import this from that, import pool from PG. What are we missing? What are we missing? I don't know, I'm gonna try this. No hopes. Okay, let's jippity this one because I'm a little lost. Actually, no. Let's see what's going on here. Const pool equals require PG. Well, we have a similar instance of that for const router equals. But we did import express from this, so we can do import. Import PG from PG. No, I want to replace this. No. Maybe not. Okay, we'll just do pool. Maybe no, that's what we just did. Okay, let's think about this. Let's actually think about this. We did import express from express instead of require, right? So we can do import PG from PG and do, but we want pool. So I wouldn't know why this doesn't work. Do I need to do import PG from maybe I should just look up a tutorial for this one. No, it's not that. Let's see if VS Code has anything to say about this. Yeah. Cannot find declaration file for this, but what did we try earlier? We tried the we tried this. What happened? And then what does VS Code say about this? Nothing. That's what I just did. Could not find declaration file for module. Let's look that up. Do I need to do add typeset? I didn't install that. Okay, let's try that. We'll delete this. We'll do the types for PG. Okay, let's try that. Okay, there was a package for that. So if we do nothing. Okay, let's Control R, do that. Nice. No Agility needed. Internal service error, that's fine. At least we're getting something back. Okay, that means it's running through this. So we're running through this. We're not here though. So there was an internal service error. Read console.error right here. Let's see. I don't know what this means. Database does not exist. That's good. So we need to create the database, right? Yeah, I was wondering where that code would be. Okay. So we need to create the database every time we start it. No, we need to create the database once and modify it. Let's go back to step 1. Database name. Okay, let's check this. Okay, here they have an instance just like ours. Yeah, okay, let's do that as well. Docker PS. Postgres later, Docker ng point status for up an hour. Postgres Chrome. And what did we get? We got an issue saying Postgres Chrome does not exist. I'm looking at it. Maybe that's the container name. So they see Postgres DB. So he's doing Docker inspect this. Let's do that. Docker inspect. I don't know what we're gonna find here, but I'm curious. No. Docker inspect. Control Shift V. Okay, let's see. What is he looking for? Some information about the container. Wait, let's pause this. Let's see what this guy has to say. Okay. So yeah, so let's go inside it. It's called Postgres Chrome. Postgres S. You can't hear the video. It is paused right now. And it's also very low. Yeah. The volume should be too low. It's also paused. I'm just looking at it for visual reference. Postgres S2, when it was playing, sounded like murmurs. Yeah, it's just for reference. I'm not really playing the video per se. For visual reference, the audio is quite low. Postgres SQL.u Postgres, because that's the name of the container. Postgres does not exist. What do you mean? Because that's not the username, right? The username is this. There you go. So now that that's over here, fine. I will increase the volume though. Let's see. We'll do that. Let's try that.
Connected to the PostgreS container, and if you want to list down all the database, then you can see that we have these kind of a database, PostgreS container, and if you want to list down all the database.
Okay, so we can just do a nice little /l. Okay, wow. Those are a lot of databases. Let's delete some of those. Let's delete all of them. Name is Postgres. Okay, so what if we do let's go here. Let's go to database. It says database Postgres does not exist, although it does exist. What if we just rename this? Let's rename this to Postgres. Let's try this. Rename this to Postgres. Control C. Reload this. Send another request. Internal service here. Same thing. Relation users does not exist. I'm down for this. This is an upgrade. So the databases exist now. That's a good thing. Let's do another /l. Same thing. Okay, so let's delete databases from Postgres container. drop database. So can I do a nice little drop database? We'll call it okay. Oh, I forgot to do cannot drop the currently open database. Okay. Okay, I think that's fine. We'll get rid of this later. This is all local anyways. Let's just get the logic implemented. I don't like the container name is named Postgres. I want it to be called users. I want the database to be called users. So let's rename this, delete it, and let's call this users. Yes. Container name, image, environment, password, data. Okay, let's see. Let's restart. Oh gosh, okay. Yeah, let's restart. Database users not exist. That's okay. How did Postgres exist and how did the other one exist? That's what I'm curious about. Let's check what it was like earlier on this older one. Hopefully this isn't too loud. I'm realizing that this may be too loud. Oh, this is kind of loud. Okay, there we go. This is much better. So what did we do here? We went to here. Oh my gosh. Application. I made it. Wait. The schema consists of name, password. The nice thing is with Spring Boot is automatically converted everything into SQL code. I did not have to do it. This better be worth it. Is BetterAuth. What was it called? It's called BetterAuth. Is this ran on the front end or back end? Back end, right? Ran on back end. What? Imagine if it's run on the front end. Good. Good. Do I need to do this then? Do I need to do this? What does BetterAuth need to be set up? What does it need? I'm confused because I'm feeling like it doesn't need anything. That's making it a little confusing. Okay, well let's clarify. What do we want? What do we want? I want BetterAuth to connect to a database that is in RDS, right? So for that to happen, the database in RDS needs to exist, which it does, and then BetterAuth connects to that database. For that to work, are there any endpoints that I need to make personally? Besides the endpoints in BetterAuth. Not as of right now. So I could just be potentially wasting some time. Let's see what's going on here. That's the base URL. Well, this will be in auth. This will be the database and the URL of the, yes, this is the database, URL of the database. Okay, now I'm confused because what is this for? Well, we already have pool, so we can just set database into pool, right? Are we gonna have multiple databases? Let's do this. Let's fix this database, let's set it up, and then we'll play around with this. Because now we know that we connect this to an existing database, right? So let's play with this first. So let's delete some data. Do I want to delete some databases? Do I want to do that? Rename database in POSTGRES. Alter data. Is there a caps lock here? What is going on? Okay, I don't know if there's caps lock here. That's fine, I guess. We'll do database, alter database. We'll alter a database called POSTGRES and rename it to rename to users -l. Looks the same. That's I know why. -l. Okay, users exist. So now that users exist, we could rerun this. Control C, clear, npm run dev, server is running. Relation users does not exist. And that's because we didn't make anything. So why don't we hard code it in this tutorial? I think we hard coded it in. Let's do we want to auto generate a table? Yes. Let's do that. Nice, okay. We can do await client.connect. Function create table, which is comprised of this. Okay, and when do we call create table? Well, we just want to create a table. Wow, Spring Boot just hides all of this from you. Let me write down my goals. Connect node to local Postgres. We did that. It is connected, it's just not working. Implement logic for endpoints. But that's the thing, do we need to implement the logic for the endpoints? I think I don't know enough about this. Yeah, because I don't know if we need to do the work that I'm doing right now. Because after one of the backend endpoints we need is just to create the users, right? So I feel like this may not be necessary. Create database tables. SQL migration file. If you're using Keysly, you can apply the migration directly with migrate. Comment below. Use general if you apply the migration manually. I want to see what this is. Generate Genesis schema. What is a database adapter like Drizzle? What is Drizzle? What is Drizzle adapter? Oh, so this is what this would be useful. Yeah, I like this. How do I install? Make sure to install the PG package. Here we are connecting to the database using Drizzle, and then we're going to wait for. So in this case, do I need a separate database file? Well, what does this database file do? Just some basic information. I think. Feel like maybe not. I feel like we don't need this now. So I'm glad I looked into it. So let's go to tutorials. No, let's go to started POSTGRES SQL. This is the basic file structure of the project. The SRC in the SRC database directory, you have a table definition in schema.ts. Let's see. Maybe I can add a database directory in SRC as they said. I'll do database. And in database, I will have schema.ts. And I can move this. Move source and it's inside utils. And I'm gonna move that to source database. Okay, now that that's done, so it's called drizzle.config.ts. Okay. Okay, so we can configure the database URL. So, oh no, Control Shift T. So our URL would be user password is password at localhost. Port is going to be 5332, 5332. And then the database is going to be called post. Now it's called users, so we should just rename it to Postgres. Rename it to Postgres. Okay, now that we have that, we have this. Yeah, because this is all of this information, so maybe we don't need this. Create an index in the source and initialize the connection. So let's delete this. Let's go here, let's delete this. And then let's do that. And then I want to, I don't know how to get out of this, that's fine though. What do I want to do now? What do I want to do? I want to install this with npm. We already have that. Oh no. Drizzle ORM and .env. Yeah. What? Control Shift V. No? Control C. Control Shift V. Is my keyboard on? It is. Oh, this thing is just not working. Okay. Okay. Drizzle kit. Install that. That way we can use drizzle. Start a new Postgres container, which we already have one. think we have TSX already. Create a .env in the root of your project. Okay, .env. I guess we will. Index process.env port. Oh, well, let's set the port to 8080. Wait. Port is equal to 8080. Otherwise, we'll set it to okay, that's good. What else now? What else do we need to do? We have that. We have TSX, database URL, and we were going to add this database URL. So we'll go to .env, open, paste that, pull the database URL, which is here. Got it. Probably need probably need where do my mouse go? Okay, probably need quotations around this. Right, that's right. For 8080, I don't think that needs to be a string. Let's see, what else? The database URL, if you don't have a database, create one for testing. We already have one right here. Import .env/config. Node Postgres, Postgres. Okay, no, we don't want that. So put this in the index.ts in the source. So let's just close all this. Let's this is not relevant right now. Okay, so we want to connect to database, right? So let's just put in a little comment. We'll do connect to database. And here we'll do this. Keep forgetting to not do Shift C. Control C. Control V. This is labeled database URL, which is fine. That's what ours is labeled as. Now that I'm mentioning it though, why are we not exporting this? We're initializing the connection, I guess. Okay. Trust the process. Trust the process. Then here, we just need to do Control C. P. And then okay. That is Drizzle. Drizzle should be connected through our .env file. Yes. And then because Drizzle is connected, we don't need this. And that's okay. But we need redo logic to get all users. Yeah. We don't need that either. Right? Is there anything else I'm missing? Any other junk? No. Roads, Express. Okay. .env is fine. Index. Express. Use router. Correct. This logic we will re-implement. Okay, I think this looks clean for now. Let's continue. Create a table and a clear table. Okay, I will do that as you say. Okay, so we have an ID. Yeah, we want that. Name, correct. Age, don't need. Samuel, are you in the chat? If you're in the chat, let me know. Do we want user age? Yeah, let me know. Yes, sir. Okay, cool. Age. Oh, this is kind of cool. You're like right there. Okay, so we have age, just email verification. Okay. We'll do name, email, and then write that in. What else do you want? We don't need a score right there, and then what I have in the mock implementation. Just name and email. Anything else? Am I missing something? Name, email, password. That's important. Although maybe this implements it directly. Let's leave it like this for now. If it was so significant, they would have included it, I believe. So we're gonna leave that as it is. I'm gonna move my iPad because it's dying. Chat, you're gonna move locations over here to my right. Okay, we have this now. A unique email, age can be the same, name. Okay, cool. What is this called again? Drizzle. Drizzle is in. It is a relational management system. Database management system. That's what it is. Provides object relational mapping. I like this. Okay. So let's say we have this. I got an email. Okay. Set up a drizzle config file, drizzle config.ts. In the root of your project, add the following content. Okay, and I remember that they did a. Okay. Drizzle.config.ts. And basically just copy paste this. They made it really nice. Oh no. Schema is in. Maybe we can reword this a bit. Yeah, because schema is going to be in source database schema.ts. Okay, no, that is correct. Okay, let's just leave that as it is. If any issues pop up, we'll get to it. Schema. Okay. Kind of wish this was actually in users. Maybe we'll change that later. Okay. Apply change to the database. You can apply change directly to your database. This is a convenient method for testing schemas, allowing for rapid iteration and manage migration files. Okay. Beautiful, I think. So if we're making changes to the database, then we would just use that. So I don't think we need this. Okay. What else? You can generate migrations using Drizzle generate command, apply them using the. So this is instead of push, you can do migrate or generate. Let's not worry about that right now. Let's update the base index.ts with queries to create, read, update, and delete users. Okay. So at this point, we can do. Let's do a get request. Let's just do this. Control-Shift-C. Stop doing shift. Oh, this is glorious. database management system, guys. Hop on this. Hop on this. Oh gosh. Okay. Control C. Paste. And let's do res.json as users. Okay, let's just get the users and then let's do we'll do a get request and then we'll do a actually wait. Okay, let's just do that. Let's see what happens. Dude, this NAT is back, bro. I swear it was gone. npm run dev. Database is declared, but its value is never read. Const database. Is it an index? Okay, because that was in users.ts. So let's change this to be in users.ts. Let's yank this, go to users.ts. We'll do that. And then we'll go here, delete. We need to, oh gosh. I gotta go to user.ts. Okay. Okay, let's try that again. Cannot find named users table, so that's one less thing. Okay, clean that up. Okay. Cannot find name users table from users table. Okay. Maybe that is not a table that is implemented, which is fine, but I believe that I thought that Drizzle would make that. Wait. Yeah. Let's leave that. Okay. Oh, users table isn't just generated because we didn't make anyone. Update, delete. Yeah, because that's here. Let's just keep this for now. Okay. Cannot find name users table. /database schema. Oh, that's definitely why. Okay. So in users, what do you have? We have drizzle config. We need EQ and users table. What is EQ for? What is EQ for? I don't know what EQ is for. What is EQ for? What is EQ? Anywhere in here? Let's see. Wait, let's just delete it and let's just see what happens. Cannot find database schema. Yeah, because it's not there. It's gonna be in dot slash. There it is. Yeah, you'll find it now. Users declare, but the value is never read. We'll do another one. Actually, no. Let's not do that. Okay, user declares values never. That's fine. We'll command that out. Or okay. Now. Okay, server is running. Great progress. So if we hit this base URL, we should get a GET request. It returns something empty. Chat. We have connected to a database. Thank goodness. Logic implementation. We'll do that. We connect. Okay, beautiful. I'm happy about this. Now that we have a GET request, we can just make users, okay? So we can let's think about this actually. We have name, age, and email. Schema, name. So we have name, email, we don't have age. So we can delete that. So then we can just create users like this. So let's make another endpoint. Why not? Yank, and then I'll do paste. We'll do a post request. We'll do a post request at this. Well, let's think about this. What are we hitting? Users. This should be specific. Right? Let's check. Yes. Thank you for the claps. Me and Sammy are basically FaceTiming right now. Okay, let's see. This is good because now we can make these endpoints. We'll run this all through PostGRES locally and then we'll connect to RDS. What was it checking? The request. I'll go to service. Get all MCAT users. Insert get by MCAT user ID. So if I go to Bruno. Yeah, okay, I don't need another endpoint. What am I talking about? Okay. So we can do this. Aha, but we do need a, in the post mapping. Oh no, if we're getting by specific user, we'd need something. Okay. Okay. Now, what if we're creating a user? We're gonna do this. That. Database insert. Okay, so then I think we can just copy this format and then create a user, right? Let's see. Let's open up Bruno. What did I have here? Post request. Yeah, we just had some basic information in the form of an object and strings. So if I go to Postman, and if let's just clone this, create user, we'll do a post request in the script parameters. It should just be body, no? No way, it's in the script. No way. It's in body, yeah. Oh, that's why. JSON. So I want to be able to send a request in the format of this with what is it? ID? No. Name, age, email. Name, email. ID, name, email. ID, what should be it? Name, email. We'll do for name, we'll do name, no, we'll do Bob. Oh, I forgot I'm not in Vim. Okay, Bob, and then we'll do jobs. Jobs at, just jobs at .com. W email. Okay, so now, nice. We are seeing logs. Okay, we just got an issue with inserting user. No, we want to send a request. We want to get a request and get the. We want to get the information and then do that. So. Yeah. Request. User. Request. Okay. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah. And then we'll do a request. There's a different way to do this. Get request with a post request. Maybe this? I don't have high hopes for this. Okay, this worked. Send that. Position 4. Expected something. What did it expect? What did it expect? Maybe it was ID. Because we do have ID in there. Let's try this again, but let's do ID. Let's do ID. This is a int, I think. Stop. Nah, wasn't it? I'll check that out in a bit. Okay, what's going on here? Why can we not create a user? We're sending a post request. Router.post/function. We have a get, we have a post. This is still that. I think it's just my formatting for responses or requests is just all messed up. Yeah, request.body. Is it .text? Is that what I'm missing? We can use the request to extract payload from it. In a post response, we're gonna do the message with ID and text of response.body. Okay, so maybe it's just .text. Text. Yep. Nope. Same thing. Expect property name or at JSON position line 4. Well, we do have that. What could it be? What could it be? Man, I was feeling good. I was feeling good. What could it be? Maybe it's because I need to put this in an object format. Right. Let's see. Or is there a post request? Okay, the message is equal to ID, which it generated, text, user ID. Okay, well, maybe there has to be a better way to do it than defining every single thing. Maybe there's not. Okay, well, we'll just say that user is an object. User is an object. And within user, we are going to have an ID. For this one, we'll just do 1. No. ID is going to be request dot body dot ID. Yeah. Then we'll have ID, we'll have their email, right? Well, their name. Request dot body dot name. I'll probably have that here too. ID name, email equals request dot body dot email. Is there a comma at the end of that one? There is. There is. Do that. Put a little of this. Do a little of that. Let's restart the server. Send another request. Nothing. Okay. That sucks. Same thing. Line 2, column 3. Okay, what's going on? Line 2. This is where the issue is. Unexpected token I. Unexpected token. I don't need to specify that. I don't think I need to specify that at all. Yeah. Maybe I'm goofing. Maybe I am goofing. Maybe I am goofing. And then here, let's restart the server. Okay. Still nothing. What does this say? Unexpected token and what? Okay, what am I doing wrong? User router dot post. I'm lost a bit. We're just gonna see. Actually, no. Let's see. Okay. So that's the SQL. We're not worried about that. Res.status for, okay. Create user. That's what we want to know. New user. Oh, so it's just request.body. Const name email equals request.body. Const. Dude, that's what I did. Maybe I need to do this. Maybe I need to do that. There we go. Now, Okay, still running. Nothing. Unexpected token N. Okay, I'm so confused. What am I missing? What am I missing? Post request. Wait, what is the issue here? Okay, the issue is get. No, let's just look at a post request. Data is equal to request.body. That's what I did. Okay, so what's going on here? So we have the user is going in as a value to the database table. Here though, user is an object, so actually I like how it was before. Yeah. Yeah, let's just see what's going on here. Yank that. I need to parse incoming JSON request. In your express router, you need to use express.json middle to populate request.body. App.use express.json. I have that already. So this is just useless. Useless. Wait, let me look at another thing. Actually, no, that's not. Let's do source. App, routes, profile. Huh. Maybe this will have something. Insert user. User is just an object containing name, that, and email. What could I be missing? I don't know what I'm missing in this one. Let's run this again. Make sure that this, yeah, this is 200K. It's just this one. It's just the Wait, what does this do again? Yeah, I don't know what EQ is for either. Oh, it's to check if things are equal. Okay. We don't need that now, so that's to update, that's to delete. Well, wait, I have an idea. What if we, instead of this, we just do okay, and then here we'll just comment this out. Never mind. Okay, I'll figure this out. I think this is a good point to stop though. Whenever this is done locally, then I think we can connect this to the auth service, get that to work, get some basic data flow going. And then after that's complete, then we can hook that up to RDS. Once it's hooked up to RDS, that'll be user authentication implemented. That'll be good. Okay. I'm good to end it here. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. You know, this is great. This is vibes. Very disco. Feeling pretty good. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna eat some dinner now. So I will talk to you guys later. Farewell. Goodbye. I will see you guys. Bye bye.